Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Railroader. I am here on the Suffolk and Southern Railroad once again, currently with our logging train number 7, going down the mountain while we take care of some log business before we head over to the big train. And we have some friends with us here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us the lovely Midland. Say hello, Midland.
Hello, Midland.
Yes. Now, Midland, as my log train heads down the hill, you're over in Bryce doing some switching. You have made quite an accomplishment recently. You've finally got to the point where your channel can be monetized, so congratulations for that. We're
Yes,
looking
thank
forward to
you.
seeing all the fun stuff that is happening on the Q&S. Um, and
Fun stuff. We're in more debt than you now potentially. Oh no, we're close. We're only 4 grand apart.
yes, so with that said, let's take a look here. Currently, the Suffer and Southern is sitting at $43,000. Midland, can you tell the fun people at home what your railroad's currently at in debt?
So my railroad's currently at 39,000 in debt, and viewers of my channel may realize that that's higher than it was.
Yes.
And if you saw the live stream, you'll see why. Let's just say decisions were made. We might regret them. We might not.
Yes. So the long and short of it is this competition is still alive and well, and it gives us an opportunity here to ensure that the Suffering Southern will potentially become victorious in our goal to get out of debt. Considering what was it like a week or two ago, we were still at 130,000.
At least.
We'll
At
consider this a
least.
win.
Yeah.
But the
Also, I
Q&S
think
also
I've
has
done.
a couple of new locomotives. It has a few
Yeah.
more, fun things here. So certainly that's helping.
Um, it should. He said nervously.
Yeah, I mean, you're also running down to Alarka Junction, and you have the Robinson Coal Gap trains, I believe.
Yes. We upped the tier on Robinson Gap to tier 3, which means we now have 10 cars going to the mine at least. So, that should help. But that necessitated the selling of some engines, the buying of some engines, and some moving around of stuff. And if you saw the stream a while ago, well, I say a while ago, depending on when you see this, potentially yesterday, um, well, you'll also know that half of the stuff is currently being fixed.
Yes, so as said, this gives the perfect opportunity for the Suffering Southern to
Yeah.
play catch up here. And
Also, I think five's done switching, so I'm switching to the 90.
excellent. So, uh, right now on this railroad, we have our AI trains currently running. We got both the passenger consists. They were just watered and fueled uh, last time, so they're going to be fine for a bit. Number 4 is going into Ella. Number 2 is on its way through Thomas Valley down to Wilmot. And I'm currently up on the logging branch, bringing some cars down because we can do a little bit of switching. And then we're going to head over to my big train, which will be uh, number number 734 here. And on your end, I believe you're getting the other big train, which will be Strasburg number 90.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. Is there any other cars that need to go on this train? Because it's actually kind of small.
Well, it's wonderful that you've asked. So basically, what's going to end up happening here is you and I are going to have to run our trains through the middle of all the AI stuff. You starting in Bryson, me heading from Dillsboro, stopping along the way to gather cars that are either going to places or from places.
Oh
So
god.
you will need to stop at Ella, potentially pick up cars. You will definitely have stuff to pick up at East Whittier. And then, of course, Wilmot as well, heading east to the interchange. All the stuff at East Silva and Dillsboro has already been switched out. And I've got close to a 40 car train that needs to head west. So your train will get bigger, my train will get smaller. And currently up on the logging line, I am getting a whole bunch of cars for the pulpwood and Parsons Tannery. So
Yeah, I was actually about to ask, are there any cars I need to get on the Walker branch?
There are no cars currently on the Walker branch. We've been kind of focusing them more or less on the Conley Creek just to maximize what we're getting.
So that explains why my train's only 7 cars at the moment.
Correct. That is correct.
Why are these switches not normal? Normalize the switches.
I mean, there's been some stuff going on, you know.
Oh, hey, my tie's finally rendered in.
Well, you're
The
saying
track
that
work
like it's a bad
finally
thing.
finished doing their thing.
Or it was so covered in ballast that they're finally,
Yeah, finally tamped down.
yeah.
We have tamping machines in this game, right?
It's standard gauge, of course we do. But we'll go ahead, get these pulpwood cars connected to the others, and then we'll deal with them later once Midland brings them down that a ways. Let's
Bring
go
it
ahead
downtown?
Yes, bring it around town. Then
Making
you
my
do
way
this, then
downtown.
that. Exactly.
Walk in fast.
Yes. Well, that
Alright,
sounds
now
like the passenger trains have gotten to where they need to go. We'll get those started here in just a second.
I was actually going to ask you, am I going to have to meet a passenger train here, or is it running the other direction?
Oh, you'll have to meet one.
It's
You'll
just a
say
matter
nice
of
thing
when.
to it. Hey, $81 at Wilmot. That's exciting.
Hey, it's something.
All right.
Hey, you can pay down the debt some more.
All right. Time for that to go backwards. And while that is going, we're going to have to AI these trains. We'll come back to our logger number 7 here. Put that there. Put that there. And we're going to plop you right there for now. Because we need to really switch out these cars because this is very inefficient with the current layout. But eventually we'll put some cars down here. Yeah, we might want to do it the other way. All right. Go ahead and plop those cars down on track 2. That way we could take the stuff here and roll forward with
90 is tied on to its train.
Excellent. 90, you will meet the passenger train at Governor's Island. Your switches will be set for you.
Roger that.
And where's the train? There's the train. Alrighty. All right, passenger train, you go do your thing. And we'll go to Governor's Island, throw those switches for the Midland. This is the wrong season for that.
I was about to say, don't give me flashbacks. It's not Christmas yet.
Okay. Meanwhile, down at Wilmot, the other passenger train sits quietly. It's pretty full, too. 50-some people in each car. And then that should be set to meet the big train, which is sitting down here, just quietly waiting for our peoples to go there.
The big train.
Yes,
Really?
look at the big train. It's so beautiful. Makes me want to cry inside. All right. And that's going to go down the main. And Fusey is set. Fantastico. Which means we're going to go back to our logger. Oh, the logging train has not a lot of water left in it. That's fantastic. So
that's a
spicy meatball, as they say in
very
the
spicy
country.
meatball. So Strasbourg 90 is hauling the mail.
Excellent. That is excellent, eh? Okay. Take back over the operation of number 7 as we continue heading down the hill. All right, number 7 is coming through the Whittier Y, heading for East Whittier.
Excellent.
You know, there is something just kind of therapeutic sometimes about the log train. Like, yes, it's kind of annoying, but it does make us money. But at the same time, it's just like, you know, you're just going back and forth up down your little hill.
Yeah. Your own little bit of the railroad.
Now, if only there was a frickin' Shay or a Climax or a Heisler for this, then everything would be perfect. I don't care. It's cool. It would give purpose for the switchback line.
That's true, it would.
Okay. So I think what we're going to do down here is we're going to get the pulpwood train set out for Midland. We're going to have to switch out some of the cars here at the sawmill because, my God, that is just wasted space right now with all those damn empty cars and then the like 2.5 loaded cars right now.
Oh,
so
God.
We'll take care of that.
92, number 4. Good roll by. You're all good. Have a nice day.
Oh. There's nobody in number 4, though. There's nobody in number 4. Oh, did you reset the switches?
I reset force switch, yes.
Perfect. Reset the other one behind you when you get there, please.
I did.
And is number 4 lined for the passenger station?
It should be, but I can't tell right now because my game is lagging ungodly amounts. So
Good.
Give me a second.
I will check then. And it is indeed set for the passenger depot. Perfect. And now it's here where I hope I did indeed set my switches, and I did. Fantastic. We'll go ahead and slow down. And we'll take this set, which I think is originally for the Walker branch. We'll fill those up over at the log dump. And then eventually we'll get that extra pulpwood car put out here.
All right.
How many cars are here?
As we're coasting down
2,
the hill
3,
here,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm gonna take a look at Ella to see if there's any cars for me to pick up. Survey says there are 2 cars for me to pick up. And they're both buried. Wonderful.
Well, it sounds like you'll have some fun stuff to do. There's also some cars at Whittier, I can tell you that much.
Well, that's good to know.
Whittier and East Whittier. Well, that passenger train's doing fine. That one's doing fine. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. So we'll just have to do some mental reminders and some mental math as we take care of this.
Yay, more wind.
Yes, where we are right now, there's a lot of windstorms going on, so hopefully doesn't affect us here, but we'll keep an eye out.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. And oop. Don't slam into them at 10 million miles an hour. Now that air is bottled, I know where to stop for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a clever little switching thing. We're going to go ahead, move up, grab the Parsons Tannery pulpwood, put that on the end of that string, drop off the 6 cars of wood that I just brought down, and then take the 10 that were still here all the way up for the log pond and switch out those other couple of cars and probably AI this back up the hill to drop them off. So that'll at least get that rolling here. Thankfully, the pulpwood's been paying out quite nicely recently, so that's a great problem to have.
Quite nicely.
Same with the logging. I think yesterday it paid out what? Yeah, about almost $10,000 looks like.
$10,000 dues.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to pick up a FEC boxcar and a PTC flat car.
Nice.
Meanwhile, also in my train, I have a CIA hopper.
Good. Okay. And where's
Also,
that
this is
car?
90's way of saying, hey, I met Ella.
Cool. Just going to give these cars the old razzle-dazzle.
Oh, God. That can only go well.
Looking at a red board. But we'll
How's
find that
it-
out momentarily where it stopped at.
I was about to say, how's the 2 looking at a red board?
Oh, I probably had a passing sighting that was never reset. Cowie or something. Alright, so while that one continues to... Well, no, let's get this switched out. Let's do our jobs the right way and not just assume that it's going to work out the way I hope. Because whenever that happens, things break.
Things get broken.
Okay, so those log cars are now set out. Now let's go see where number 2 stopped. And it is stopped at Cowie because of... Why is it stopped? Oh!
Is it because of 734?
No, 734 is in the clear and the switch is set. Oh, ho, ho! Look at that money!
Money.
Here comes the money. Oh, there was a switch that was not thrown. There it goes. All right. Meanwhile, let's get back to number 7. And with that, let's pay down our debt. Let's pay down 1,000. And we can almost pay down the next bit, which we'll do momentarily here.
So just within this video, you're liable to have less debt than me.
Yes.
You will take the lead.
That is correct, yes.
Man, it'd be a shame if I wrecked this train.
Heh, you're funny.
No, I'm gonna play fair and square.
Yes, I have played fair and square. We've paid down the debt the right way. We're not going to just resort to cheap ticks, even though it's kind of funny to do it that way. So, Midland, I think you've explained it on your streams, but why is the your railroad named the Quakertown and Southern?
So, my railroad is named the Quakertown Southern because that was like a lottery idea business plan I had, and actually kind of there's a 60-page document when I say business plan. There's a 60-page document um, of reviving passenger service between Quakertown and Lansdale, and that transformed into to help figure. Strangely, to help figure some things out for that document, that translated into building a train sim route, which you can also see on my channel from a while back. And that route is still a work in progress, and I keep saying I'm going to work on it. I just haven't had time. I've been busy. And it's one of those things. But that kind of morphed into, okay, well, I still want to keep the Quakertown and Southern as kind of like my house railroad. And, you know, lottery dreams may have shifted, but I want to keep that name kind of around. So I made that my railroad.
There you have it, folks. There you have it. All right. Oh wait, no, I'm not taking this with me. We're leaving this here.
We're leaving this here. Menacingly.
Yes. What the hell am I doing? But yeah. And for those who are wondering why we call this the Suffer and Southern, we've probably explained it before. But back in the old days being like a year or two ago, I think it was me in general. This is pre-Midland times.
Yes.
We're playing Railroads Online, and we discussed at some point, how our railroads, because they kind of had a trash safety rating, everyone always just suffered, and we jokingly came up with the Suffer and Southern, where everyone suffers on the railroad. And that basically became a running joke that we would always have, like, our railroad be called the Suffer and Southern. And finally, it was like, great, let's make this do a real thing. And so when we got to Railroader, we did it. And that's what it was.
That's what it was.
All right, we're going to leave this here for a moment. We're going to quickly make sure that number 4 is reloading on passengers because we need to make more money. And it's got plenty of water, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and get this train loaded up. We're also at the point where we may need to get yet another passenger car for the green train.
Oh, jeez. Didn't we already get 2 more?
We got 1 more. We didn't get 2.
More debt?
Yes. No. No. we don't do that here. Meanwhile, back here. Okay, we're just easing in. Let's make sure that the Dillsboro train can get rolling. And boop. Oh man, Dillsboro got a lot of people waiting at it. And that should continue doing its thing. Let's get back here. And hey, we haven't missed much. So that means we can continue to fly around like idiots and just make sure that all the trains are loaded. We still got a fair amount of people on this little thing here.
Wait, fly around like idiots. Are you using those 1950s jetpacks?
Maybe. Alrighty. By the way, there's a passenger train heading towards you.
Oh, that's fine. I'm in the clear. It's fine.
Excellent.
It's all good.
Excellent. Okay, let's go ahead and just tease it. There we go. Oh, wait, no, we need those cars. Damn it. All right, go back.
We
Get them.
need, we need those cars. Wait a minute.
I like how this car is perpetually Oh, that's the wrong direction. Don't slam that car in. There it goes. Okay, how full is the sawmill? Very full.
Yeah.
Production has stopped. Dimensional lumber. So it's not going to unload that car until we really want it to. With the train that's currently in Dillsboro. So we'll just quickly switch this out.
Wait, production has stopped on dimensional lumber?
Yeah, because there's nothing. They're full.
Oh.
They can't do anything at the moment. But at least we'll make sure they're going to be full.
Yes. Also, don't mind me just doing some kicking here now. Because we like doing kicking here.
Kicking?
I want to do some kicking.
Yeah. Okay, where are there not things tied in? There it is. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and grab all the empties out here. And how many empties do we have? Let's count it together, team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Currently 9, and we're going to grab number 10 over here, which means we have enough to get... that was a noise, by the way. We'll get L1 and L2 filled up.
Roger that. You said there was a passenger train rapidly approaching my location?
There is, yes.
Okay.
Well, they're at Governor's Island, or not even to Governor's Island yet.
Oh, they're not even
will be. They will be soon.
All right. Well, I'm going to sneak out in front of them.
Okay.
Because if they were like around the corner, I was gonna wait. But if they're not even around the corner,
that's you in the corner. That's him on the small train, slowly getting bigger.
To become a long train.
Okay. And slowly but surely heading back in. Hey! That seems low. That seems very low.
How many people are on the train?
That should have been a pretty full train. So I'm hoping there's a second thing. But in the meanwhile, let's pay down the debt. We're officially at 41,000.
I didn't get a notification.
Oh, see, there it is. See,
There
it didn't stop. It stopped like for the station quickly, and then continued.
Yeah. Okay.
Freaking dum-dums.
Dang AI. All right, you said I had cars in Whittier?
Yes. Well, we pretty much just Casey Jones or Casey Jr. that train because we basically hit the thing and it bounced back.
Doink.
So, bravo to us. Let's go ahead and tie that air in tempo. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. It's moving. And I believe the log dump here will accommodate 12 cars anyway, so this will still work out in our favor. And while that backs out, let's quickly jump down the Silva. Just make sure that that train is also going to be nice and full for us. Nope, too far. There it is. $250 people waiting down here at Silva. There it is. That's the money I was looking for.
That's that's more like it.
Yep. Okay. A lot of people for Whittier on this train too, so that's gonna be fun.
A lot of people.
Yeah. All right. You have plenty of water, so we're gonna send you in reverse. Goodbye. And there is a fusee down there. We'll just put a casual one down here. And you reset the switches for the station at Ella, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And I believe Ella has a fusee because I'm neurotic about my fusee placement. Yes. Which means we go back to that train. Hey, look, we stopped at a good place.
Yeah, I've gotten in the habit of like always resetting switches because of that one stream where you just like reset your switches.
I'm sorry. I'm just reminding you of general practice that we have to do.
Yes.
We have to do.
Yes. Understandable.
Okay. We'll get this one car switched out. Chunk. Oh, nope, nope, keep going. Keep moving forward. Okay. All right, we'll plop this back in.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Alrighty, put this back in. Yeah, these cars are not unloading. They are just sitting here menacingly.
Because the sawmill is full.
Yes. And it has nothing to create because it's all in storage. So that should mean that when the cars are switched out down here, that should mean quick loading.
Yes. What's currently going on in Whittier?
Whittier, you will have a passenger train for you behind you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm currently fouling track 2 at East Whittier, so you'll need to go down to the far end and then come in to pick up cars or whatever.
Yeah, no, I accidentally went down track 1 when I meant to go down track 2, so I'm gonna have to back up here to pick up 2 boxcars real quick.
Okay. So are you fouling track 1?
At the moment, yes. And very shortly, that will not be the case.
Excellent. So what I'm hearing is I should send the passenger train.
I mean, you're more than welcome to. There's a red signal that'll be.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
We could send the passenger train. Is that car not spotted? Where's that? Oh, okay. So we're going to have one car that's not in the sticks. But that's okay. We'll just leave it. Somebody else's problem later on.
Track 1 is now clear.
That's somebody else being me. All right, so while that backs up, let's go ahead and make sure the Ella train is moving.
I will warn, apparently Whittier still has a red signal somehow? Or is that because of you?
It might be because of me. Okay. And there's a fusee down at Whittier for the passenger station, right? Nope, but there is now.
There is now.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I will soon be getting this train out of the way here at East Whittier, so you can then come in on track 2 and do what you need to do.
With that choo-choo?
Yes. So you can go do that voodoo that you do so well. In fact, road train. Okay. Yes, because this railroad is nothing but a circus. All right, so that's going to go up the branch. Let's go ahead and set it so that way it'll drop off cars at L1. And we'll fix those once it gets up there. Yes. No. Yes, there it goes. All right. And maybe that does say L2. Congratulations, you promoted to L1. Along with this car.
You've been promoted. Why? Because we felt like it.
1, 2, 3. And that one can hold 5 cars. 4. 4 and 5. All right, first 5 cars are set for L1. You're not going to go to L3. You're going to go to L2 because I am lazy. Same with you. Same with you. And same with you. Und same with you. All right. Yeah, the freight train is in the clear. Heading up the branch. Your switches are now lined.
Well, you're gonna have to worry. I would worry about the passenger train first.
That's why I'm lining it for the passenger train.
Yeah.
All right, so the sawmill stuff is set. Okay, you got a clear path if you do go down 2 or 3. Yes, and boom, switches are reset. Should give you a green. Meanwhile, down here, get this train out of here.
Get this train out of the way.
Okay, fusee's down. Let's just hop over to Wilmot, make sure that there's a fusee down there. And there is now. Perfect. Alrighty. Excellent. This railroad is actually operating the way I kind of want it to.
Yeah.
And number 4 is almost to Whittier, by the way.
Excellent.
You know, we might as well just finish up the logging stuff here. Oh, we never took water. Well, that's not a problem. Thank goodness it's an AI train. They'll keep an eye on those water for us.
No, they won't.
Well,
speaking from personal experience of having an AI train run out of water.
It has over 700 gallons, which is better than the small little engine before it. So,
but
you know.
You're going up Connolly Creek, right?
Yes.
You're going to be probably out of water by the end of that.
Well, when it comes back down, you know.
Future problems.
Exactly. It's future problems for future people. Okay.
And there's the passenger train.
So, Midland, here's a question for you.
What the?
If you could only run a railroad with Shays, or Heislers, or Climaxes, which would you choose and why?
Heislers.
Because?
Because they look the most normal out of any of them.
So why do you hate Shays, Midland?
I don't hate Shays. I'm not a fan of things that are mechanically designed to just explode themselves.
Is that a fact or is that an opinion?
I mean, Shays wear out faster than pretty much any other locomotive.
But they're cool.
They're choo-choos, and because they're choo-choos, they're cool.
Okay.
But it's one of those things where the asymmetry and the fact that there's 2 to 3 cylinders just going straight up and down, mechanically causing forces at a much more rapid pace than otherwise would be normal or considered ideal. I don't like it.
You heard it here first, folks. Midland hates Shays, and therefore Midland is wrong. So, this has been Hot Takes with AngryRagtimer and friends.
Hot takes.
Okay. Ugh! Damn tree. Okay. Put that handbrake on.
Suddenly, tree.
Gotta love trees. They allow us to breathe. Therefore, trees are great. All right.
Yes.
Let's go ahead, back this puppy up.
They provide us with yummy, yummy oxygen.
Yes, the oxygen that tastes so good, especially when it's flavored with strawberries.
Yes.
Don't ask why I'm inhaling strawberry flavored air. You're strange. I'm not strange. Okay, we're going to set this to go forward. And let's get that thrown. We'll get this train started. That switch is not set for us, but that's going to be fine. And how much water you got? 600 gallons, you're fine. You are fine. So let's just preview where this train is going.
Do you want me to release the passenger train?
Yes, please release the passengers to their doom.
Release the passenger train!
I mean, to their money-making abilities.
Well, everyone at Whittier right now wants to go to Ella or Bryson.
Good.
So.
All right, that's going to stop there. Meanwhile, how's the other passenger train doing? They are backing up swimmingly. Perfect. So let's go back to our train. There it goes. Make sure the switch is thrown for our return down the hill. So that's good. That's going to go do its thing. And looks like, yeah, there goes the passenger train at a high rate of speed. And you're mine now. All right. Alrighty. So we're going to keep these cars rolling up here. And only less than 500 gallons of water to go. So, you know, all good things.
This can only go well.
Oh, I just realized I probably need to put a train into passing siding down here.
Why?
Because there's two heading directly for Thomas Valley at rapid rates of speed. So let's just go ahead and just casually put that one in there, and we're good. Run back here.
I see the 2. And
Yeah,
this is
the 4 is going to be the one that takes the siding at Thomas Valley.
Okay. I'm currently waiting for a clear signal.
You are, if you want to just clear yourself, you're cleared into East Whittier Yard.
Cleared into the Eastwood Yard. Roger.
Okay. Go apply that handbrake, which means that these cars will be spawning logs momentarily. And with that, it's time for number 7 to head back out here. Alrighty. Here we go, just backing this puppy up. And as number 7 just casually drifts back down the hill, hopefully to get some water, I think we're going to call this episode here. Not too much going on, mainly just making sure the logging stuff's all taken care of. But on the Suffer and Southern, everything must suffer equally. So whether it's a passenger train, whether it's a freight train, whether it's the logging train, everything must suffer. Midland, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you taking care of some of the freight stuff. And for those who want to see more of what Midland's up to, make sure to catch his streams with the Quakertown and Southern. He also has a Discord server you can join. We're still working on ours over here, but please go and subscribe to Midland 1072 Productions on YouTube. And we'll also be doing some more streaming and other things here coming up in the near future. So please also check out my channel. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And we will see you next time for more fantastic train adventures on the Suffer and Southern. We'll see ya.
Bye.